So what are some trends you're seeing? Is there anything that's on your mind? And knowing you, cool, that you're seeing with these kind of cases in a particular visa category?
Yeah, so for O-1 specifically, towards the end of 2021 and early 2022, we were filing several O-1s that were routed towards the Vermont Service Center, specifically within their premium processing unit.
Mhm.
And we were receiving really nasty RFEs from this Vermont Service Center with, interestingly, no officer number at the bottom of the RFE. They were kind of doing it anonymously. But these RFEs were just asking for stuff that has never been asked for before. So AILA actually released a statement to USCIS basically explaining the evidentiary standard that you're asking us to show is above the preponderance of the evidence criteria that we are normally supposed to present in these RFEs or our initial filing. So as an example, I filed an O-1A for somebody who had 1,800 citations and over 100 publications. She got an RFE, but specifically within the RFE, they didn't even grant her the citations criteria, and she had over 1,800. And they were saying because she had co-authored many of her publications, there's no way to really show that the citations to her work were directly about her because she had co-authors. So we ended up in that RFE response, kind of having her summarize some of the top cited works that she had and talk about her individual role in those publications. And then we also got letters from people who had cited her work kind of talking about why it was important. And in the end, all of those RFEs did end up getting approved. So I don't know if USCIS kind of changing the way that they adjudicate these at the Vermont Service Center after AILA issued that statement, but for a period of time, it was a little troubling.
And it created like tens of hours of work on your that you didn't expect, and like
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
That's the thing about these. When you get these, like you could have an open and shut case, and then you get these RFEs, and it's like I didn't expect all this work, and then it's like you feel bad even like charging client if that's the model the contract was written out. Is but at the same time you have all this other work you have to do too. So it's just so annoying how they do that when they're inconsistent in the adjudications. And O's in particular are a field I haven't touched because it could be a super amount of work for a temporary non-immigrant visa. EB1A, at least the green card, and it's like something. But to do all this work and then have to renew it and always be on pins and needles, it's obnoxious sometimes how they handle that visa category.
I also felt bad because during my eval call with this foreign national, I was like, you have an amazing case. You
Yeah.
have over 1,800 citations. Like, I don't think you'll get an RFE. RFEs and O-1s are rare to begin with.
Mhm.
And then she ended up getting one, and I was like, I'm so sorry. We can't predict,
Yeah.
but she ended up getting approved. It was just extra hoops to jump through.
Yeah. I think the client thinks you did something wrong. Because like so many clients think, oh, it's the U.S. government. Of course they're going to be by the book and they have standards or something. It's like, no, this is immigration. Anything goes. Yeah.
Yeah.